Have you made the decision to travel to India anytime soon? That is excellent. But one thing you must do first is apply for a visa. And if you're lucky, you're from a nationality that can apply for an electronic visa, also known as the eVisa. So today I'll guide you through the 2024 India eVisa process, answering the most common questions and issues in the application, and also show you a much faster and stress-free way to apply for it this year. So stick to the end to get all the tips and suggestions you need for a successful application. Please make sure you subscribe and share the video with your friends, and click on the notification bell so you'll know when we upload new videos with all the info you need to make travel easier with iVisa. Now, before you can enjoy all India's offers, you will need to obtain the eVisa. Luckily, this type of visa allows tourists to apply for and receive their visas online in just a couple of days. This visa is electronically linked to the passport you use for your application. First, we'll talk about visa validity and application dates. Foreign nationals can obtain three types of tourist e-visas in terms of validity: the 30-day, the 1-year, and the 5-year e-visa. The 30-day e-visa allows you to use the visa for 30 days since issued and stay for up to 30 days in the country, with the chance to enter the country multiple times in those 30 days. For this visa, you may apply a minimum of 4 days before your departure, and you can only start the application as early as 30 days before the date you plan to travel. On the other hand, the 1-year and 5-year visa allows maximum stays of 90 or 180 days per year, depending on your nationality, with multiple entries. About when to apply. You can apply 120 days before your proposed date of travel to India and a minimum of 4 days before the date of arrival in India. Now, some general notes to keep in mind. The e-visa is non-extendable and non-convertible. If you fall in love with India and want to stay longer, you'll need to leave the country and apply for a new visa. Every traveler, including minors, must have their individual e-visa. Now, we'll get into eligibility. So, who's eligible for the Indian e-visa? If you're from the USA or any of the other 160 plus eligible countries, you're in luck. You can apply for an e-visa choosing the appropriate travel purpose, like tourist, business, medical attendant, or conference purposes. Wondering if your country makes it on the list? You can check this and all requirements on iVisa's super handy visa checker tool linked in the description box below to check. It's quick and easy. You just need to choose your country of origin and India as your destination, and you'll get whether you apply for this visa or not. Moving forward with one of the most common doubts, let's talk about passport requirements to apply for your Indian e-visa. Your passport should be valid for at least 6 months from your date of arrival in India and have at least 2 blank pages for the stamps. Remember, you must travel with the passport you use to apply for your e-visa. If you get a new passport before your trip, no worries. You can still enter India with your new passport as long as you bring the old one linked to your e-visa. If you lost the passport linked to your e-visa, then you'll need to apply for a new e-visa with your new passport. What documents do you need to apply? Besides your passport, you need to have the following: a completed visa application form, which you can fill out online through the Gov website or using iVisa for an easier and error-free application. We'll tell you more about that in a bit. And 2 recent passport-sized photos with a plain white background. You'll also need proof of financial means to cover your stay, a copy of your round-trip flight ticket or travel itinerary, and proof of accommodation arrangements. If you're working or studying, you'll need a letter from your employer or a school confirming your status and leave of absence. Are you visiting family or friends? Bring a letter of invitation from your host, including their address and contact details. Finally, don't forget to pay the visa fee, which varies based on your visa type and length of stay. So, how do you apply for an Indian e-visa? You'll need to navigate through the Indian website in a process that can take around 45 minutes, where many travelers encounter issues such as questions they don't understand, page freezes, or credit cards getting denied. Or you can apply using iVisa's website or app, which allows a streamlined process, error-free, with multiple international payment methods and human support for any doubt along the process. For the Indian Gov website application, follow these steps. First, complete the whole application answering each question. This is how their website looks. Then, you'll be asked to make the payment. And if everything goes smoothly, you'll get your visa in your email in a few days. But if you're looking to take the stress out of the process, go to ivisatravel.com or download the iVisa app. Then input your nationality and India as your destination. Now, click Apply Now, type in your email address. Make sure you double check that you've typed in the correct email address because your e-visa will be delivered straight to your inbox. Next, you'll need to fill out some basic details about your trip, like your start and end dates. Ensure you have your passport handy because we'll need its number and expiration date. All the questions are super easy in your own language, and in case you encounter doubts, you can contact their support team. Our expert team will take care of everything and send your e-visa directly to your email. Now, let's go through some of the most asked questions. What if you didn't get an email when you applied for the e-visa? Give it some time. It might take a while, but definitely it will come. And once you get it, the email is not your visa. However, the email should have an attachment or a link for you to download a PDF. The PDF should have your photo, passport details, QR code, some rules and information on when you can enter, and more. You need to bring it with you because you will be required to show it to the airport. Should I book my flight ticket before getting the visa? You don't need your confirmed bookings to apply for the visa, so don't worry about that for now. Just have your clear dates of arrival and departure in mind. My passport will be expiring soon or running out of pages, which has valid Indian visa in it, and I already applied for my new passport. Can I travel on valid visa on my old passport? Yes, your visa is valid until its expiry date, but while traveling, you have to carry this old passport with valid visa along with your new passport. What's the difference between an e-visa and a traditional visa? Getting an e-visa for India is super easy and is all done online. No need to submit your passport or any other documents. On the other hand, the traditional Indian visa is a bit of stress, so you have to apply in person at the embassy or consulate, and it's a much more complicated and time-consuming process. You'll need to send in your original passport along with your visa application, financial statements, and proof of residence by mail, all just to get the visa stamped in your physical passport. Having gotten my India e-visa approved, which printed version needs to be presented, black and white or printed in color? Any one you choose is okay, but you can go for black and white. Also, make sure the PDF is kept on your cell phone. So, do you have any questions? Drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you ASAP. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for all things about travel, tips, and more. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.